Hey, Domega. What's up, dude? Party formation has changed. Oh, shoot. You've unlocked the ability to change party orders, so go to main menu characters and press choose which team you want to control. Team in position 1 will be your direct control. Every team has its own style of doing battle, so feel free to experiment with them until you've found the best that suits your preference. Additionally, you can press ZL outside of battle to change which team you control directly. It's a rather useful feature, so feel free to play around with it. Just one more note about level 4 specials technique for driver and blade sharing. One weapon is a unique innovation by Laura and her companions. Therefore, if you're controlling a team other than Laura's, you won't be able to use level 4 specials in battle. But who knows, as the adventure continues, Adam and Hugo might pick up this skill too. One day. Until then, do your best working with what you've got. Oh, dude, Hugo is the tank! Right? With sword and shield? He's gotta be the tank. Oh, dude. Right? Like, let me take a look. Shield bash! Oh, dude, I found my character. I'm sorry. Like, feels bad, Laura, Jen. Fuck you guys, we're done. I'm playing Hugo from now on. Stores 6% HP when guarding, recharges other arts when attacked, shield bash, round cutter, increases aggro drawn from arts and specials by 50%, imperial tether. When own HP is at 30% or higher. Oh, dude. Me likey. Anyway, I gotta go to party. Change order X. Team Hugo. Number 1. He's even got 2 characters and everything. It's perfect. And it's Bridget. I remember Bridget. I wonder if she's got... She probably doesn't have the same skills, though. I mean, like, Mithra doesn't even have the same skills. Probably do. Blood on resist, launch resist, jamming. Jesus. I'll probably do the rest of this messing around off stream. But I do... Is Ejon the tank blade? What's he got? Water Moon increases aggro drawn from arts and special. Yup. Yup. Evade enemy arts. Increases damage. Targeting enemies. Targeting user by 50%. Seconds launch powerful counterattacks each time you evade. It's damage dealt by 100%. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're definitely gonna want to play as Hugo. Because I never really liked the idea of playing as the no pawn in the other game, but Hugo looks badass. He's got sword and shield. Like, it looks really... I actually really like the way the sword and shield looks too. So yep, we're gonna play as Hugo.
I've always wanted to do this.
Okay, so they're gonna hang back. Man, I gotta go home, but I just like...
do this.
I just want to play some more. I just want to play some more. He's Earth. Like, his element is Earth. Like a dwarf. Dude. Oh, I hope they never take him away. Please never take him away. They probably will. Oh, look at that. Sword and shield. Shield bash does topple, so I just need someone to break.
It's all thanks to you. Waiting for your go-ahead. Onward. Like that. Star Slash.
is our strength.
Oh yeah, dude. This is the shit right here.
I've always wanted to do this.
He's even shorter than everybody else, kind of like a dwarf. See, it's perfect. Still can't do anything with that. I tremble in excitement. Also, I want to have Ejon, or whatever his name is.
I've always wanted to do this.
Oh, these are actually quest mobs? Time to die, bitch.
Welcome invitation.
Stay focused and we can pull this off.
This welcome party is a little rough for my taste.
Trying to overwhelm
Put your minds at ease.
Good luck.
Stay back. I believe healing may be necessary soon. Star Slap. Do or die. Someone else can guard the info for now. You're waiting for your go-ahead. Let's do it then. Midnight is the spirit. Hold your power away. Keep going.
Damn.
What must be done?
Oh shit.
Wide open. I have been. If I had more, but a little more strength.
Vigil, can you stand? Snow Black.
I'll give you a hand.
I need a healer now, though, because we left the healer behind.
How about this?
Well, wide open. I feel close to you.
Let me magnify that. How about this?
Our bond is our strength. Onward. That's the
Whenever you're ready. Snow
How
Black.
about this? I'll give you a hand.
There is a reason I am entering my way.
All right. Who's next?
Snow Black.
Let me magnify that for you.
Star Slash.
Wait.
Waiting for your great king.
This is good. What the hell is a Shotokan? I have no idea what that is, guys. My knowledge of Japanese culture only goes so far.
Perhaps we should beat a hasty retreat.
Perhaps we should beat the crap out of this dude instead.
Star Slash.
You're wide open.
Attack on your mark.
How about this?
Use me as midnight.
That's the spell.
I know. Snow Black.
Let me magnify that.
You are the greatest companion I could wish for.
Star Slash.
I'll give you a hand.
What an incredible feeling.
And everything is dying so fast I don't actually get to make proper use of the... I don't actually get to make proper use of the stuff. Oh really? It's gonna take me to that one spot that was a pain in the ass to get to the first time around? What are you doing? Just repeating everything that we've done in Xenoblade Chronicles 2? Okay, these guys are level 30. I probably don't want to mess with that.
I've always wanted to do this.
Well, here we are.
My hopes are
I say
high
we
for
rest
this one.
Who's in?
My hopes are high
A
for this
lolly
one.
with a ding dong.
I tremble with excitement.
Really, dude? Really?
I've always wanted to do this.
You're fucking sick, Trevian. You know that? What am I talking about? Of course you know that.
Don't have to tell me twice. It's all right. You can't rush these things.
So I'm gonna have to cross over lower, like over there. Actually, it looks like I was going in the wrong direction. So confused. Dude, that toad looks hella big. It's level 25.
I've always wanted to do this. Isn't this fun?
It's like just roaming
always
around
wanted
in
to
the
do
world
this.
of this game is, I don't know. It just always feels sad. Even just running around through the world. Although Xenoblade Chronicles X had the best when it came to that. It had the best feeling of exploration. Tell me, you finally found the uninhabited Titan? That's right, made it there without a scratch. The map, the bard song, the elder's legend, it was all true. But I wish I could have had some of that fun after you bonded with me, no fair. Of course, back then I had no idea that I'd be the driver of an Aegis someday, not a clue. And I also had no idea that I end up with a blade who is so hungry for experience. I mean, I preferred when you have something interesting to say. I chose to take that as a compliment. Well, sure, it was hardly boring discovering that legendary uninhabited Titan. The natives gave us a fine chase. Natives? I thought you said it was inhabited. Well, to be precise, we didn't meet any of the humans there. Just some monsters of the Arachno, Entol, and Skeeter variety. Cool. And they were pretty huge specimens too. We must have looked like extra tempting appetizers to them. There were really quite a lot of them. We were lucky to get off the Titan in one piece. A fine recompense for an adventurer's heart. So your plans to build a holiday villa came to nothing. It's more than a little tragic. I mean, that wasn't the primary aim. Perhaps I didn't get a material reward, but I certainly got a spiritual reward. Things didn't work out quite so well for my playmates, though. How so? It was a kind of paradise for insects, but I heard later that it was laid to waste by someone or other. The ways of humans are often cruel. What is done is done. It was a time of war and they had to find a place for some refugees. But the monsters couldn't have grasped that. They probably saw arrogant humans wrecking their home. Ah, the telling of it falls hard upon my ears. Your Majesty, forgive my interruption, but it appears to be the location mentioned in the report. Ah, so we're here already. The journey passed in the blinking of an eye thanks to Adam's enchanting tales. If your servant's humble recounting was able to relieve your imperial tedium, truly the most blessed of men am I. Oh, I do wish you'd cut it out, Adam. I am not your better, and you should know it. Don't be so sure of that, Hugo, old friend. Ah, then, Mithra, I'd really like to get your opinion on this as the Aegis. Wow, that pose! Like, seriously though, fan service much? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this isn't Malos' handiwork. How'd you come to that conclusion, Mithra? Malos' attacks would have melted the earth and turned it into glass, but whatever did this only scorched the grass. It can't have been such high temperature. It's a very wise deduction. We're lucky to have you for an ally. I offer my apologies to all for leading you to this disappointing conclusion. Hey, Ejon, we could not have known without further investigation. Each possibility we discard, we move closer to our goal. Everyone, look there. Ugh, it's a big one. Indeed, we cannot let it run riot. Just think of the damage it could do if it got to Lasham Cove or a settlement. Everyone, get to it.
Perhaps we should beat a hasty retreat.
A hasty retreat? You're the tank, dude. We don't retreat.
Now isn't this nice? I shall continue to slap. Shield bash. Stone. Topple.
What the frack happened there? That was kind of weird.
Someone else can guard you. You're wide open.
Lightning buster!
Breaking whatever kills you. Anything. My strength overflows from this vessel.
Waiting for your go-ahead.
You're wide open. Start. Let's
There's Ice 2.
Lightning buster!
And Photon 3.
well met. You're wide open. Not too bad.
Now to push! I'll give you a hand!
Star Slap. The true journey begins now. What I wouldn't give for a nice day nap.
A fire-spewing monster. It's a good thing we had Ejon on hand. Perhaps it's bold of me to say, but I've dealt with worse. Seems safe to assume that this was the cause of the burn marks. I would never have dreamed that such a foul fiend could have lain in wait so close to Torragoth. Maybe it was driven out of its original home in a territorial dispute. I've heard that happens from time to time. Yeah, maybe, or more likely some human stole and smashed its home up. We call them monsters, but to them we're the monsters. Indeed, it must be thus. The day shall dawn where man's exploitation of the Titans will bring us all to ruins. Perhaps that dawn is already upon us. This game feels easier than the original Xenoblade. Am I wrong there? And here we go, friggin' Indal again. Man, fuck these people. Burned that Titan to the ground, especially this guy. He's the wielder of Malos. Wonder if it's publicly known that he's the wielder of Malos. Look at those long elvish arms.
Interesting thing you've got there.
Oh, looks like they do know.
Malice enough.
It's all right. Indal's most sacred treasure, the Aegis. It is said to be the embodiment of the Architect's light, the divine revelations our founder Maldonare received.
Really? Then... that's what I will be called too. After all, I am born of divinity, not just some reflection.
You believe yourself so strong?
Don't you?
Your situation doesn't look good. Boltrick is not going to let it go. And you can't hide behind the Praetor forever.
That has nothing to do with you.
If that were true, you wouldn't be here.
Why did they make the combat easier, Tredian? I don't get that. It was already pretty easy in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. This one just feels even easier. Like, shit just dies so fast. You're just playing for the story at that point. I hope it gets more
What
challenging.
is this place?
It's a very tasty secret, formerly known only to the Praetor and me. The essence of our Judician forebears, originally salvaged from the bottom of the Cloud Sea. Some of it may hail from the fabled land of Moritha.
No, you can't.
Moritha.
There's only easy and normal. And we're playing on normal.
Look. This here display is a diagram of what human cells are made of. And then this one here is a blades.
Astonishingly alike.
Of course. After all, they are descended from humans too. That in and of itself isn't too shocking. But this...
It's the same, isn't it?
Just wait.
That's a core crystal.
Exactly. A blade's core crystal contains information not only pertaining to humans, it also records schematics describing all manner of animal tissues.
You're saying blades contain detailed information of all living creatures?
Not just that. Have a look at this undeveloped part. That is from a titan. It suggests that this particular piece may one day develop into a titan. Isn't it mind-boggling? A message from the architect, no doubt.
From the architect.
Indeed, this is just what you were after. I wish to investigate this and learn more of what the architect has in store for this world, and perhaps claim this knowledge for our own.
Including the Praetor.
Perhaps. Isn't this in line with your own goals? Well then, I may as well help out.
Believe that concludes my mission. Shall we head to the flagship? Fine by me, it's a good place for us to exchange information. It's currently moored at Lasham Cove. To Lasham Cove we go.
Always happy to put a smile on people's faces.
Don't tell me they're gonna take Hugo away from me now. They're gonna take him away. I know they're gonna take him away. I can feel it. They're gonna take him away.
A nice change of pace.
All right, remind me why we're here again?
Isn't this fun?
Oh, look at all the side quests we're gonna be able to do.
Right. So it was the Xian forces that ravaged this area.
Yes. Many troops remained here with no orders after Malos sank their homeland. We're doing our best to disarm them, but... well, you've seen the village. Sadly, it's happened more than once.
The powers that be bicker among themselves, ignoring the larger danger.
And right now, that is the one thing we cannot afford.
I will go take a look.
Incidentally, how has Torna been faring?
I'd like to tell you that the people bask in the peace of His Majesty's rule. But I'm afraid that would be a lie.
Same as everywhere else then, yes?
Torna has not escaped Malos's rampage unscathed.
If that is so, allow me to offer you the Imperial Army's assistance in this time of...
Don't worry about it. This is exactly the reason why Indol entrusted her to me.
Ah, so you came. The future king of Torna. I'm glad I thought to send a messenger.
King, don't joke about it. Rumors like that could cause trouble at home.
I am merely a quester. I hold no such influence.
I quested today, but tomorrow?
The core's color is different. And she's a woman, too. Quite lovely indeed. Malos was all brawn and brutish strength.
You worry?
No, quite the contrary. Everybody knows a blade's appearance bears no relation to their power. You could be the heroine of our resistance.
No, I won't be anyone's anything.
That's fine now. I have only one thing to ask of you. To rectify the mistake I made and erase Malos from the face of the world.
So that's why the returning hero, pacifier of the Borderlands, was really just...
Never before has a blade broken free and rampaged like this. I can see why Indol would prefer to keep it quiet. They're even routing support to the militia through Argentum for deniability.
And then towards you.
I'm just some princeling. Me.
Surely, if you defeat Malos, your cover will be blown.
If indeed. But we're not in it for the glory, are we? When we're done, I'll just plow my fields in peace.
Your Majesty, some of our troops have returned to base, but... Is something wrong?
They're all reporting something strange. A marauding group of routed mercenaries, trying to avoid any attention.
Just remnants, hmm? That is strange. There's not much around here for them, in the way of paid work or opportunities for looting.
As your Majesty commanded, our men did not engage. We confirmed their bearing, then withdrew.
And? Where were they going?
The village outskirts.
But why there? There's nothing but graveyards.
What the?
Oh no.
Yep. They're going after Laura, but why?
At first, I thought to take it. But I'd made it for her, and I'd like her to keep it forever.
So, the bitch is dead, is she? Shame. I had a soft spot for her. Ha! Guess you learned how to use a weapon at least. Big change from a tiny kid trying not to piss herself in fear.
You're... No!
God!
You remember me? How touching.
A face that ugly, I couldn't forget. Trust me, I tried.
Harsh.
What do you want? Not that I can't imagine.
I'm here to take back what's mine, kid. But before that, I'll take a bit of time to express my gratitude to you. It ain't gonna be pretty or quick. Then I'll make that blade watch as I cut you into little sticky chunks, just to make sure the last thing he feels is complete despair.
I'll hold them up. You get to the others quickly.
No use. Hayes, he knew about you. He brought no blades, just more mercs.
Exactly. Don't worry. I'm gonna treat you real good before I get to the cutting.
Bring it, bitch.
Well there, you're not so tough there, dude.
Jesus Christ. You had any more?
Ready to put another win under our belts?
Caution will win the day.
Yo! Hey now!
I got it.
Mate, you're dead wrong, okay?
Your life's...
Come on!
Hey now!
Gotcha!
This is rude. Let me give you a taste.
Right on target! Yeah!
You're dead wrong, mate!
Gotcha!
How about this?
Careful! Gotcha! Boy!
How about this?
I got it! Thanks! Right on target!
How about this?
Right on target! Come on!
It bounced!
How about this?
Please let me heal you!
Now
fight
the real
for my
fight
friends.
begins.
Right on target!
Here comes the birdie!
You ready? You ready, Gort? Because you're going to get the big one.
How about this?
Come on! Gotcha! Right on target! Right on target! There! Come on!
Eat a bit! How about this? Now shoot it now!
Come on, get back up, Hayes.
There! Yeah! Come on! There!
Oh, you can do a combo all by yourself now with the new...
Come on!
Dude, that was so easy. He's like 3 levels above, like 5 levels above me, and that was so easy. They really need to make the combat more challenging.
You're starting to piss me off. Oi! Surround them so they don't get away.
Jin's gonna
You
slaughter
have to
all of
go.
them.
It's all right. He's here.
You bastard! No! Ah!
Chopped your arm off again. Ah, shit. You boys ain't going nowhere. Take your time, Jin. Take your time.
Had enough. What's next then?
Chop off the other arm.
Right leg?
Or the leg, yeah.
Or how about...
Do it.
Enough.
No! Damn it!
That's enough, Jin.
No! Kill him!
Just leave him. For my sake.
damn it, it would have been so much better if he killed him. I would have been so much happier if they friggin' slaughtered him right there.
So you let him go? Even without his arms, he may cause you more trouble one day.
I didn't want to end it here. He might deserve it, but he did take care of my mother, so...
It was her father?
Let's go back.
No,
I
wait,
suppose
it
I
wasn't
can bring myself to
her
step foot on
father,
this
it was like
flagship after all.
stepfather. I'm assuming. Damn. It's not because he's going to be a pain later on, Edward Grey. I just wanted him to kill him to make the story a little bit more dark, to see that Jin character act.
My arms! My arms! Bastards! I'm gonna kill them! Every last one of them!
He still has his blade. Idiot. Indal is gonna save him? Really? Friggin' Indal?
The hell are you?
Can't trust the filthy elves, man.
Stop it!
They're gonna convert him. Yes! We still have Hugo. That's what's up. Head for the flagship moored on Lackham Cove. I wonder if it's gonna trigger a cinematic or if I can just like, because I'd like to do some of these side quests off camera. So I just want to make sure that it doesn't trigger a cinematic for the next one. Because I gotta go home, you guys. Like, this is... Wait, why can't I... Okay, so the fact that they're not letting me travel there means that we got a cinematic somewhere along the way. I really gotta go home. It's so
This
late.
is becoming addictive. This is becoming
I'm
addictive.
something of an expert.
I'm probably gonna watch some of the cinematics later, because like this game actually has something that I really, really like, which is they let you rewatch every single cinematic, and I wish every single... Sorry, my throat is just getting to me right now because the sore throat and all that, but I wish every single game had that. Like Moss Hunter World... Oh, fuck. Moss Hunter World also has that in the gallery. I wish every single game had that. Something that would just let you rewatch the cinematics. Oh yeah, I wanted to swap the order of the team. Team Hugo is the best. Although I want to bond with more
I've
blades.
always wanted to do this.
Because, like, Bridget is a little bit too offensive. I want to have, like, 2 tanking blades.
Isn't this fun?
Look at how big it is. No bonding? You can't bond with blades in this one? Are you for real? Because that might actually make me happier, to be honest. Cool. I'm glad that it, in a lot of ways, is like, I wish I could get different blades for him, but in a lot of other ways, I felt that one of the things that I really didn't like in the other Xenoblade Chronicles was the whole process of bonding with a common blade. It always felt terrible.
I've always wanted to do this.
Not to mention that I killed the last boss of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 with a fucking common blade. Because it just turned out that way in the ending strike of the... It was one of the lame ones, too. BGM Gamer, thank you very much for being grossly incandescent for 6 months in a row. Tip of the hat to you, sir. Appreciate the support. As I was saying, it was also one of the bad blades, like one of the ones that has the football. And she just fucking kicked the football into the final boss's face, and that was it. That was the final hit. And I was like, really?
Isn't this fun?
I even remember that as the chain attack was happening, I was like, oh, I hope I don't do this much damage so that the chain attack doesn't end here.
Isn't this fun?
And then it ended. And I was like, no way. Yep, there's the cinematic. Well, here we are. Welcome aboard, my honored guests. It's funny, I was expecting it to be all glitz and glamour, halls of gold, diamond chandeliers, and all that. There's nothing like that here. I like this much better. It all depends on the country. Some of the nobility like to travel in style, and believe me, they don't go halfway. More Ardain, on the other hand, is a military state. They take a more pragmatic approach. Just as their emperor must be a masterful driver, so must their diplomatic vessels be armed for war. That is the Ardanian way. So long as its mission is not a covert one, every flagship under our command must be a throne I may ascend. And if the leader is the first to fall, what then? Jin? It's all right, Laura. He makes a valid point. That is precisely why Egon and Bridget, jewels of the Empire, have been bestowed upon me. Your Majesty, we will do everything in our power to protect you, Your Majesty, even at the cost of our lives. I am blessed to have such loyal companions. This is not... BGM Gamer, this is not really a DLC. It's pretty much its own game. It's just built in the same engine, takes place in the same universe, but you know, it's almost like its own separate thing. But yeah, this is Xenoblade Chronicles 2: Torna, the Golden Country. Your Majesty, we have urgent news. His Majesty is currently entertaining guests. I would entreat you not to incur in his displeasure. My humble apologies, Your Majesty. It's all right. I trust this news is of special importance. Please give us your tidings. Of course, Your Majesty. As you know, we've applied stricter regulations to our scout patrols in light of the recent tragedy at Torgoth. One of our patrols happened upon a young Gormorty near the camp at Ziegelfell, but they lost track of him. So you think he might be a survivor? We believe so. We can send out further patrols immediately if His Majesty assents. I see. I'm sorry that we had to keep you waiting. Please go ahead. Yes, Your Majesty. I would like for our country to shelter as many refugees as falls within our means. I do hope he can be found quickly. Wait, we should go with them. What for? Their army's not exactly short-staffed. Just a kid, he'll be scared witless of the soldiers. Of course he's gonna run away. Laura's got a point. Very well, let's head out. We would do well to make haste before he strays further afield. Thanks, guys. Such a bunch of do-gooders, it's gonna land us in trouble someday. Where's the boy gone? So another long game?
We never turn a blind eye to people in need.
I believe that it is not as long as the main one, but it's still pretty long. Like, Surfer has finished it. How many hours is it, Surfer? Okay, so it's up there. So I'm probably going to take this time to do a couple of these side quests. Wait, can I just travel there? LOL! LOL! I can just travel there, because I've already been there.
Even on familiar ground, we must stay vigilant.
Found him! Well, here's the campsite at Eagle Fell. Now about that boy. Hey, isn't that him? Whoa! Wait, we won't hurt you. We mean you no harm. Please stay. You won't hurt me? I see you decided to trust us for now, at least. We're affiliated with the Ardanian forces. We didn't come to bring you mischief. You know what happened to Torgoth and have been acting wholeheartedly to protect the refugees. You've escaped from Torgoth too, perhaps. That's right. Can you tell us your name? It's Kali. Young Kali, do you know Lasham Cove? The boat of my countrymen is moored there. I know it. I know the boat too. It's huge. Will you journey with us, young man? We can also offer a hot meal. What's wrong? You don't want to get on the boat? Get on the boat! No, it's not that. I've lost Kali, I mean my sister. I have to find her. That's important stuff, kid. Why didn't you tell us right away? Tell you what, you run ahead to Lasham Cove and wait by the boat. We'll find your sister for you. Well, I never. We promise you that, Kali. We'll find her for you. Can I really trust you? Yeah, of course. Any idea where we might find the sister of yours? Actually, she likes watching the big boats at Lasham Cove. So maybe she'll be somewhere you can see them all coming and going. So I should begin at the high up place that overlooks the cove. I'll wait at the harbor, but please find my sister. 20? 20 hours? I spent 120 hours, 125 hours, if I remember correctly, on the other one. I expected way more. Hey, have you ever noticed all the guff washing up ashore? Machine parts and what have you. Happens a lot in Gormott and Torna. I'm an adventurer, by the by. I travel around Ulrest searching for the stuff. See, the untrained eye, they just look like scrap, but there's plenty of value inside. To get to it, though, you need a tool called a Seeker, designed by top engineers. But I think my Seeker's broken or something. I was planning on using it to pick up lots of parts all over Gormott, but looks like that won't be happening now. I don't just want to wait around twiddling my thumbs here, though. Maybe you can go instead of me. Try and collect some machine parts for me. What do you think? You need to be nosy, but you're a tough bunch, right? Driver's blades? Well, searching monster-infested places should be right up your street. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm certain it'll be worth it in the long run.
Set as active quest. No. Okay, so they actually tell us where I'm supposed to go next. Oh, okay. It's off the main path though. That leaves the rest of the island pretty much open for me. So I'm probably going to call this live stream here because I'm already way over budget in my timing, and I need to get my ass home. So anyways, guys, I love you all. Thank you very much for hanging out. I'll try to do this again tomorrow, but tomorrow I also need to have lunch with the wife because with all the festivities and shit, I haven't spent a lot of time with my wife. So gonna do that tomorrow. Appreciate you all hanging out, but potentially after I have lunch with the wife and all that, I will probably do some live streaming as well. So thank you very much. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.